Samaga Janabalawege parliamentarian Govt Vithana revealed in Parliament yesterday that the Inspector General of Police had issued a directive to the Kalathara DIG instructing him to launch an investigation into information suggesting a plot to murder him. The MP tabled the letter in Parliament, which had been directed to the DIGs in charge of the Western Province on September 17. The correspondence reportedly contains details of individuals whose lives are under threat due to the activities of organised criminal networks and drug trafficking operations in the Western Province. It also refers to death threats made against 25 individuals, including MP Govt Vithana, and outlines the steps to be taken in response. According to the letter, the MP has received credible information of a life-threatening warning indicating that he could be shot either at his residence or while travelling. In light of these developments, MP Govt Vithana held a press conference yesterday afternoon where he disclosed details of a recent incident in which a suspicious group had arrived at his home and inquired about him.
A few days ago, some young men arrived at my house by a three-wheeler. They had inquired about me from our housemaid. They had questioned my whereabouts, whether I have any security personnel with me, and if I owned any firearms. They had left the place thereafter.
CCTV footage of the alleged incident has also been obtained.
Upon hearing this, I asked my son to lodge a complaint with the police. About an hour later, a person identifying himself as IP Atula contacted me. He admitted to being one of the individuals who had visited my home earlier that day and claimed he was a police officer. I then inquired why they were in civil attire and why they had failed to identify themselves to the maid. The three-wheeler they arrived in didn't contain any police insignia. He later claimed that they were acting under instructions of the IGP. Once I refused to accept his statement, he forwarded me a copy of the IGP's letter. Upon reading it, I was shocked. I had no idea that there was such a serious threat to my life. I had been moving about freely, completely unaware of the situation, and at no point was I advised to relocate or take any additional precautions despite the gravity of the threat.
Meanwhile, Samaga Janabalawege MP Ajit P. Pereira stated that disciplinary action should be taken against the police officers concerned for failing to alert the MP about the threat to his life.
The letter clearly indicates that the lives of some individuals are under serious threat. This was determined through a thorough investigation launched by the police department. Upon confirming this information, the police failed to provide adequate security or protection to ensure the safety of MP Govt Vithana. At the very least, they should have personally informed him about the gravity of the threat. They neglected even this basic responsibility. It now appears as though the government is pursuing a policy of silencing those who hold dissenting views. The Police Commission and the Minister of Public Security and Parliamentary Affairs must initiate disciplinary action against the officers who neglected their duty to inform MP Vithana the seriousness of this situation. If any harm befalls Govt Vithana or his family, the incumbent government must bear full responsibility.
Meanwhile, the Deputy Chairman of the Baddegama Pradeshya Sabha, Samansi Liyanage, has reportedly been hospitalized following an attack by unidentified assailants. The incident occurred yesterday afternoon when the Deputy Chairman was returning home with his wife and was confronted by a group of men who blocked the road. Liyanage is currently receiving treatment at the Galle National Hospital and has filed a complaint with the police regarding the attack.